What's going on? I'm gonna show a couple like different like kicks, man. That I mean, you could practice these kicks to where they're just kind of like distractions, or like if you get a bunch of them, or you can even develop them to the point where one little low kick will take someone down. And I read in this book, basically it says that it's a very sought after skill to be able to kick while walking. Okay, so that's one good thing about when you study the Bagua. You learn how to just every step is a kick, every kick is a step, and also in the same time, it's like every block is an attack and every attack is a block. Also, you know what I'm saying? It's like some dodges. At first, you learn how to dodge, but you can learn sometimes that when you dodge, you get in such a close position and the enemy's in such a or opponent is in such an awkward position, the dodge becomes a throw. You know what I'm saying? Or you can move out of the way and a person will trip over you just because instead of you meeting them force with force, you just dodged and then let their force take itself out by bad positioning because you have superior positioning. And then you're really not even the aggressor. What? There's something wrong for you for moving out of the way of you attacking me and you fell down and broke your arm? I'm the bad guy? I should have just let you fucking lay me out and sodomize me while I'm knocked out unconscious. No, not really, but you know what I'm saying? Put yourself in the prison mentality. It could be like that. So look, so that's why we practice self-defense. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, some people like look, the Taekwondo people, like they kick so fast, man. They got these ways they can kick while walking or at least kick while scooting. They scoot real small distances, but then kick really far. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of kicks, man, fucking quick from what I see on videos. So they know how to do a similar thing of being able to move while kicking, but it's a different kind of moving while kicking, but yet it's still moving while kicking. I mean, at least from my perspective there. And when you see people do high kicks and even side kicks, far extending kicks, a lot of times you have to have one leg planted firmly. So therefore, you cannot kick and still move with a lot of these just higher, mid-range, long-range shooting kicks. I mean, then maybe you can use jump kickery, but then again, while you're rooted in the air, you don't have no root on the ground. You're moving, but then again, you don't, your next step is unsure. You can't even hit the ground until you got to hit the target. So that's not the same thing. So, I do just a lot of moving back and forth and diagonally and legs in different formations instead of totally crossing. I'll move one here, move this one to the back of that one, move that one again. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll be wide like this, and then this one will come to this one, then come out this way. Or I can have one just come straight forward and over. I mean, each one of these little step movements is a kick. Even walking backwards. Watch. Those are kicks. So as I'm moving, I'm also striking just by moving. You know what I'm saying? And there's all kinds of different ways. You can move sideways. This stomp right here is a kick, but then this one comes in again. So if you catch someone and you press down their leg so it's stuck, this one comes over, smashes on them. So just by walking sideways like this, you're kicking, but you're susceptible at certain points as you're stepping down, because anytime, even like when I kick forward, look, this back leg, if someone just goes and kicks you there, your leg's broken. You're done. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's harder for him to get you when you're coming in like that. You're moving forward and you're kicking. If you're coming sideways, it's a kick. If you're coming backwards, it's a kick. And then you can switch and transition. You can keep, watch this, look. Kicking sideways, kicking backwards, and kicking back to forward. And each one was a step coming towards you. You know what I'm saying? So, these are things that it's like the book I wrote, or not wrote. The book I read, it said it's a highly sought after skill to be able to kick while walking and moving. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of kicks, just the basis of the kicks is you always got to have one foot planted. Or, I mean, even if you jump kick, both feet are planted in the air for a moment, which keeps you tethered to a space. But if you can just effectively kick and move to any direction at the same time, you're constantly got that these low things where most people ain't even expecting that, because you make such a big scene up here that they don't see that. You know what I'm saying? For instance, or like, let's say someone comes at you like this, and then you grab both of their shirts like this, and you hold them, and then you just walk at them. You're tearing up their fucking legs as you're coming at them and holding their arms from being able to flail on you. For instance, that's just one way it could work. But I mean, if you want to be mean about it, anytime you stomp too hard here, they're not moving much good. In the back, on the Achilles heel, behind the knee, to the sides of the knee, up here in the crotch. So that also is a very mean way to fight. If you were sparring and being nice with each other about it, it's like wrestling with your knees and your legs. But you got to just be careful, because I've seen so many people twist their ankles. Even me, I've had my knee twisted wrestling around and grappling when I was in high school, and it could have been really bad. I lucked out though, but it's just, you got to be careful with a lot of this stuff too. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to recognize when something's weak, or when it's susceptible to a certain kind of injury. It just depends who. Because I mean, you know, it depends. If someone else studies like you do, then you try to pull some sneak on them, and they catch it, they're gonna make you pay for it, and you'll probably deserve it for trying to be so violent about it. You know what I mean? Or trying to show off or something, or trying to. It's like bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. You know, everyone meets their meets their match. You know what I'm saying? At some point, and you might end up being a jigsaw puzzle. I ain't trying to end up there. You know what I'm saying? I've been caught slipping before. Beat pretty good, man. You know, so it's not fun. But at least I wasn't a jigsaw puzzle. I was just tell you the truth, the body was hurt, but that pride hurts even more. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm not so prideful as maybe I was at the time. But I mean, you can't help it when you catch a good one. When someone gets you good, you know, it hurts your pride. You just can't help it. We're human. You know what I'm saying? But once you can get past it and get over it and move on, you know what I'm saying? Take more pride in that. Just, you know what I'm saying? And not letting it by forgiving, moving on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what's up. Low. Thinking real low. Moving on low.